there are a lot of questions to be asked with the V2 miner. You may be confused on why you're getting a lot less claims, but then again, you have some better metrics to play with to give you the ability to mine more effectively. At the end of the day, it's all a game, and it really depends on how you play it. Hello everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Crypto Compass, your guide to everything crypto. Today I'm going to highlight V2, which is the latest miner in the PondOX ecosystem. The first thing that we should touch is the new UI when you are mining. Now we are given the time period from when the mine starts to when it stops. So this gives you the ability to really plan out the mine and stop it at a certain time period. And we have seen that some people are seeing the boost during the mine and some are not. And before, the boost was super low, even if you put in a lot of Solana. Now we have true values of boost, and I've seen boost way above 100. And some of these people are able to mine billions in the matter of an hour. Now, if you ask me, that's winning. So far, we have received a few claims, but I would say we're only sitting on about 5% of our total claims. So yes, we have more coming down the pipeline. And to top it all off, we have a spawning event soon. We have already heard updates from Polly and H saying that spawning is right around the corner. And what that means is that we can take our wrapped pond and convert it into port. And it's not just a simple one-for-one conversion. You're getting a multiplier into port. For example, you could say your $100 worth of wrapped pond could convert into $300 of port. Currently, pork is sitting on the Ethereum chain, but maybe we'll get a wrapped pork version on the Solana chain. Originally, it was said that you can only use your mined wrapped pond to spawn into port, but then we got some updates and it was said that you can buy wrapped pond to end up spawning. Then again, this all still seems like speculation, so we won't know till the actual event comes around. Now, as far as mining, there's some tips and tricks to be able to mine more effectively. And in the latest version of mining, we've seen a lot of people get zeroed out by their hash rate before they reach 100 million ponds. Essentially, what that means is that you're not able to claim for that mining session. I've seen some people get slashed because their hash rate is way too high. So if you're working at a super high hash rate and you're mining too much all at once, then there's a slashing penalty. And basically that will cut your unclaimed wrapped pond down. For example, you could be mining at a hash rate above 600 and you're sitting at 50 million unclaimed pond, and then all of a sudden you get slashed and you're sitting down now at 20 million pond. This is usually indicated by a red flashing light on the mining box while you're mining on PondOX. One trick that I learned is that you can open the inspect page on the website to lower your hash rate. All you have to do is right click on the page and select inspect. And you can go even further by looking at the metrics in the inspect section to see how your mining is doing. That way you can plan out when your hash rate stays high and when it goes low. You could start out at a high hash rate to get your miner started and then finish off with a lower hash rate. This way you can avoid that slashing penalty and stick out with the lower hash rate for the rest of the mine. This could also ensure that you get over 100 million. And I know we've had the glory days of mining 500 million to even a billion in the span of 20 to 30 minutes. But now we're sitting at that same time, but we're only getting 100 million. And another metric is the get luck function. And that's exactly what the name suggests. You can literally get lucky and get a good mining session. You can get more luck by swapping on PondOX and referring your friends. Another thing to highlight are the logs that show under the mining box. You have two main statuses, and that is check progress and submit hash. So when you are mining, the submit hash is basically approving that you're mining that wrapped pond. When you see that status, that's when you know that the mining is running effectively. And the check progress function basically catches up with that submit hash and gives you your updated unclaimed amount of wrapped pond. Then if you look below that status, you'll see either a mining or queue tab. The one that we want to focus on is the queue, and that's because you want to see your claim amount show up here. And that's because it ensures that your claim was sent to the queue. So it's safe to say if it's sitting in the queue, then it will eventually hit your wallet. So a good way to verify your claim is that after you hit stop and claim, you should check that your address is popping up with the amount that you mined in the queue. I also want to mention the price of wrapped pond. It has been super volatile, running up and then coming back down. But I do believe that it could potentially be a long time hold. So if you want to strategize holding a portion of your mined wrapped pond, then maybe it would be a good idea. And then another portion of your wrapped pond can go into the spawning. We've seen spawning be super profitable in the past, and I don't think it's going to be any different now. And if you're confused about any of this and you need to get prepared for the spawning event, then you should reach out to me and I can get you set up in my coaching program. I can sit down with you one-on-one and break down everything you need to know to get prepared for this event and any future events. And I'm constantly posting updates and I'm focused on the pond. So if you want to keep up to date to all my videos, please hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and hit that bell button so you don't miss another one of my videos. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.